Foods you think are healthy, but are secretly destroying your progress. Today we're diving into the foods that might be sabotaging your results without you even knowing it. Before we start, this isn't about demonizing food or making you paranoid about what you eat. It's about giving you the knowledge to make informed decisions. Look, I've been there. Spending extra money on foods with healthy labels, thinking I'm doing everything right, only to hit plateaus or even move backward. It's frustrating, right? The health and fitness industry is worth billions, and companies know exactly which buzzwords will make you reach for your wallet. All natural, fat-free, gluten-free, organic. But do these actually mean what we think? Today, I'm breaking down the top 10 so-called health foods that might actually be holding you back from your goals. And stick around until the end, because number 3 shocked even me. And I've been studying nutrition for over 8 years. Like and subscribe to Body Fuel members transforming their relationship with food. Let's get into it. Let's start with breakfast. Supposedly the most important meal of the day. Granola has this incredible health halo around it. It seems so wholesome, right? Oats, nuts, maybe some dried fruit. But let's look at what's actually in many store-bought varieties. A single serving, which is usually just a quarter to half cup, way less than most people eat, can contain up to 25 grams of sugar. That's more than some candy bars. And those oats are often coated in oils, syrups, and even artificial flavors. One bowl can easily set you back 600 plus calories without keeping you full for very long. The fix isn't necessarily avoiding granola completely. Instead, try making your own at home where you control the ingredients. I've linked my 5-ingredient low-sugar granola recipe in the description below. Smoothies and juices feel like the ultimate health food. They're literally made of fruit. But this is where many people go wrong. When you juice fruits, you're removing the fiber that helps slow digestion and keeps you full. What you're left with is essentially sugar, water, with some vitamins. A 16-ounce commercially prepared fruit smoothie can contain up to 50 to 60 grams of sugar. That's like drinking a soda and a half. And because liquid calories don't trigger the same fullness signals, you'll likely still eat your normal meals on top of this. The rapid sugar spike and crash can leave you hungrier and craving more sugar just a couple hours later. It's a vicious cycle. If you love smoothies, I'm not saying cut them out, but make them at home where you can add protein powder, healthy fats, and keep the fruit to a reasonable portion. Add some vegetables for volume without the sugar hit. Now let's talk about lunch options that seem healthy, but might be sabotaging your goals. Number 3, healthy salad bowls. Here's the one that shocked me when I started tracking my nutrition. Those giant restaurant salads or prepackaged bowls can contain more calories and sodium than a Big Mac and fries. The culprits? First, portions. These bowls are massive. Second, toppings like candied nuts, croutons, dried fruits, and cheese can add hundreds of calories. And third, the biggest offender, those dressings. A single packet of ranch dressing can add 200 to 300 calories and loads of unhealthy fats. But the real problem is the false sense of virtue these meals give us. Research shows people who choose healthy options often reward themselves later because they feel they've been good. I'm not saying avoid salads. They're fantastic for nutrients and volume. But be strategic. Ask for dressing on the side and use half. Load up on lean proteins rather than fried toppings. And if you're trying to lose weight, be aware of portion sizes, even with healthy foods. Number 4, veggie chips and plant-based snacks. The made from vegetables claim is one of the most misleading in the food industry. Most veggie chips are primarily potato starch or corn flour, with a tiny amount of vegetable powder for color. Nutritionally, they're nearly identical to regular potato chips. The same goes for many plant-based snacks that sound healthy, but are actually highly processed. Remember, just because something is plant-based doesn't automatically make it healthy. Oreos are technically plant-based too. If you want a crunchy snack, you're actually better off having a reasonable portion of regular chips and being satisfied, rather than overeating veggie chips thinking they're healthy. Or, better yet, try roasting chickpeas or making air-popped popcorn for truly healthier alternatives. Number 5, diet sodas and zero-calorie drinks. 0 calories means it can't affect my weight, right? Unfortunately, the science suggests otherwise. Multiple studies have found correlations between artificial sweetener consumption and weight gain. While the exact mechanisms are still being researched, there are several theories. First, artificial sweeteners may alter our gut bacteria in ways that increase glucose intolerance. Second, the intense sweetness, often hundreds of times sweeter than sugar, may recalibrate our taste buds to need increasingly sweet foods to feel satisfied. And third, psychology plays a role. People often compensate for saving calories with diet drinks by eating more later. I'm not saying you need to quit cold turkey if diet drinks help you avoid regular soda. But be aware they're not a free pass, and try gradually reducing your consumption of intensely sweet tastes overall. Number 6, sports drinks and vitamin waters. Unless you're doing intense exercise for over 60 to 90 minutes, you simply don't need specialized hydration products. For the average gym session or daily activities, plain water is perfect. Most sports drinks contain 30 to 40 grams of added sugar per bottle. That's 7 to 10 teaspoons. The electrolytes, while useful for endurance athletes, are unnecessary for regular workouts and can be obtained from your normal diet. As for vitamin waters, the amounts of vitamins they contain are usually minimal, and many include just as much sugar as soda. You're much better off taking a multivitamin if you're concerned about micronutrient levels. If you struggle with plain water, try infusing it with fresh fruits and herbs for flavor without the sugar hit. Number 7, gluten-free alternatives. Unless you have celiac disease or a diagnosed gluten sensitivity, gluten-free products offer no health advantages and often come with disadvantages. To mimic the texture and taste of gluten, manufacturers often add extra fats, sugars, and starches. This can make gluten-free products higher in calories and lower in fiber than their regular counterparts. They also tend to be less filling, leading to overeating. And because they lack the protein from wheat, they may leave you hungry sooner. Plus, they're typically more expensive, meaning you're paying more for potentially less nutritious food. If you need to avoid gluten for medical reasons, focus on naturally gluten-free, whole foods rather than processed alternatives whenever possible. Number 8, plant-based meat alternatives. The new generation of plant-based meats are engineering marvels. They look, cook, and taste remarkably like meat. But are they actually healthier? While they offer benefits like no cholesterol and more fiber, many contain similar or higher amounts of sodium, comparable calories, and highly processed ingredients. The health value really depends on what you're comparing them to. Are they healthier than a fast food burger? Probably. Are they healthier than beans, lentils, or minimally processed tofu? Probably not. If you're reducing meat consumption for environmental or ethical reasons, these products can be helpful transitions. But don't be fooled into thinking plant-based automatically equals healthier, especially when we're talking about highly processed foods. Number 9, protein marketed foods. The protein trend has exploded, with the magic word slapped on everything from cookies to potato chips. But adding a gram or two of protein to a fundamentally unhealthy food doesn't transform it. That protein cookie with 20 grams of protein also usually contains over 20 grams of sugar, and more than 300 calories. You'd be better off having a regular cookie and a protein shake if you really want both. Focus on naturally protein-rich foods like eggs, lean meats, Greek yogurt, and legumes rather than processed foods with protein claims. They're more filling and offer additional nutrients without the extra ingredients. Number 10, low-fat products. The low-fat craze of the 90s still influences product marketing today, but we now know dietary fat isn't the villain it was once portrayed to be. When manufacturers remove fat, they typically add sugar, salt, and thickeners to maintain taste and texture. This often results in a product with similar or even more calories, and one that's less satisfying. Healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, olive oil, and fatty fish are essential for hormone production, nutrient absorption, and feeling satisfied after meals. Don't fear them. Conclusion. So what's the takeaway from all this? It's not that these foods are bad or that you should never eat them. The problem comes when we load our diets with them thinking they're helping our goals when they might be doing the opposite. Here are 3 principles to help navigate health food marketing. 1. Be skeptical of health claims on packaging. The front of the package is marketing. The truth is in the ingredient list and nutrition facts. 2. Minimally processed whole foods are almost always better choices than their healthified packaged alternatives. And 3, context matters. A smoothie might be a great option after a hard workout, but a poor choice for a desk-bound morning. Remember, nutrition isn't about perfect choices. It's about consistent habits that support your goals. One smoothie or protein bar isn't going to make or break your progress. It's what you do most of the time that counts. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And if you want to learn more about making nutrition choices that actually support your goals, check out my free meal planning guide linked in the description. What health food were you most surprised to see on this list? Drop a comment below and let me know what nutrition myths you want me to tackle in future videos. Until next time, Body Fuel Hub reminding you that informed choices are your best fuel. See you in the next video.